And we're also going to be joining her from France, where she's doing all her training. But I think we should carry on with the show. Barney, what is going on over there?
I'm quite excited about this next bit, Andy, because we know how much you love animals. You've only got to look at our post bags to see how many pictures of our pets that you send us. And so we thought, over the next 3 weeks, we're going to be taking a look at 3 of what we think are the most impressive animals on Earth. We're going to be taking a look at their talents and their skills and why they're so special. We're also going to be taking a look at our own animal talents and finding out if we've got what it takes to...
be a beastie.
Quite scary, that, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah,
really
we need
scary.
our animal expert in today because he's going to be talking us through why one of us is going to be attempting this challenge. Brilliantly, Andy's first up. So everyone, it's time to bring in the Blowfish. There he is.
You make my heart sing.
How you doing, mate?
Bunny!
Good to see you. Good to see you, Chief. Take a seat. All right,
Oh,
then.
dear.
So you are here for the next 3 weeks with 3 animals.
I certainly am.
Go.
Well, you see, as humans, we often think that, like, we're the best, but we share planet Earth with some incredible creatures.
True.
They can perform skills we can only dream of. Think about it, a chameleon, he can change colour.
And tells jokes as well.
Yeah, indeed.
That's comedian. Sorry.
Chameleons changing colour, not telling jokes.
Sorry about
but,
that.
a beaver could quite easily strip a forest. And then you've got things like dogs and wolves that can sniff out things using their nose.
Yeah.
Best thing I could sniff out with my nose is probably a bit of mouldy old pizza.
That is some mouldy pizza right there.
Some very mouldy pizza. But today, you're going to be Andy is going to be up against the insects. But over the coming weeks, you're going to go gill to gill with the fishes to see who's quick on the draw.
All right.
And then it's a home match as you face off against the mammals in a slippery showdown.
Right then, well, let's talk about the animal that Andy's taking on today.
Well, today he's going to be taking on a superb scarab from the insect world. He might only be small, but he is mighty. He does have some rather interesting eating habits, though. Today we're going to find out if Andy can be a dung beetle. The dung beetle, called the dung beetle because it loves, yes, you've guessed it, dung. So impressive that the ancient Egyptians worshipped them as gods. They believed it was the dung beetle that pushed the sun across the sky. They were wrong. That's gravity. One thing they do push around is dung, and lots of it. Some of these little fellas can push 1,141 times their own body weight. That's like you pushing 6 double-decker buses, making the dung beetle the strongest insect in the world. But why go to all that effort pushing poo? Well, dung is a great fertiliser. They bury it deep in burrows as it makes a brilliant breeding ground. And when the baby beetles are born, they feed off the dung until they're big enough to go out and do the same all over again. Ah, the circle of life.
So you join us here just outside the Blue Peter studio, where you can see here a massive dung ball. Andy, just like a dung beetle, you're going to have to roll your dung ball back to your burrow.
This isn't your...
Yeah, it's one I made earlier,
Classic,
actually. Now, because the dung beetle rolls the ball with its hind legs, you're going to do the same thing. That's why you're on a trolley and you're going to be using your legs, okay? You're going to have 30 seconds to roll this dung ball back to your burrow.
Okay.
If you don't do it in that amount of time, your dung ball will dry out and will be useless. Nobody wants a dry dung ball, let's be honest. Are you up for this challenge?
Well, this is probably one of my finest moments on Blue Peter, isn't it? Rolling dung into the studio. Brilliant.
Well, listen, mate, best of luck with it. You know, I know you can do it, but it's not just rolling the dung beetle that Andy's got to face. He's got to negotiate this. It's an assault course, effectively. Now, dung balls go in a straight line very easily, but do they go round objects? Well, this is a problem dung beetles have to face in the wild. So is this truly representative of what they'd have to go through?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the dung beetle, he likes to take the straightest route possible, but he will skirt around obstacles. And I've got to tell you, Barney, I've been mimicking the dung beetle at home, but thankfully not with my cooking, and Andy's really got his work cut out for him today. The dung beetle has those strong front limbs to propel him along, and those wide, flat legs to control that dung ball. And he's going to have a bit of a task in his hands here. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's time to find out if Andy has got what it takes to be a beastie. Are you ready for this?
Certainly am.
3, 2, 1...
Go on, son. Roll that dung. Believe in the ball. Believe in the ball.
Now
Come on.
I'm stuck.
TV.
I tell you what, it takes its toll on the old arms.
You got 20 seconds left, Andy. Keep it going.
Plenty of time. He's taking
Is he taking the direct route? He's going round it.
That's a short
Come on,
10
challenge
seconds
there.
left,
I can't really swivel around on this.
Round the corner. Come on, Andy.
Now.
Come on, finish the job.
4.
Oh!
Stop the clock. With 4 seconds left on the clock.
That is hard work, you know.
Rolls his dung back in time. Blowfish.
Well, I'm impressed, mate. I'm very impressed. With rolling like that, you're sure to attract the attention of a lot of lady dung beetles.
Well, that's what I was going for, you see.
You do smell nice. You've been jogging.
Yeah.
Blowfish, thank you very much.
No worries, guys.
Well, the thing is, I can add that to my shoelacing world title now, so I am very happy.
Absolutely.
Now back to Helen, because she's been taking on the high wire, but now she's gone to the circus and things